Moss with the combat mission. We got the sun in Capricorn and the moon in Leo. See, the moon has been making her transitions through like the summer solstice energies with the water trine and now the fire trine. And with the sun in Capricorn, this is live action performances. This is not what you do, but how you do it. It ain't you going overboard and trying to over fulfill yourself with your cup that's already full and running over. It ain't about you sitting back and receiving and letting people look off of your status. No. You got to be creative. And how you're using your cup is how the waters are navigating and flowing through different influences and courses throughout your life. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we have going on as far as the Noah's Ark flood with your emotions bleeding over or over flooding, you know what I'm saying? And this is going to be the other alignments and the aspects and how they are affected. So the moon is full, so we are fulfilled, you know what I'm saying, with our home privacy. Now we're wearing our heart in our sleeves. We're being creative. Fifth house energy of rearing children, being youthful, giving attention, entertaining. You know what I'm saying? You are entering a space that isn't a containment, it is an entertainment. You're going inside of something to illuminate this thing. You are projecting your solar plexus into the collective solar plexus. So it's going to look and feel like everything is kind of revolving around you internally. And that's only due to, the areas of life where you have this fire, this flare, this heat, energy, this fervent, temperature increase, right? So we have a grand fire trine with the moon trining Venus. That is, it's almost going to get into Sagittarius, so it will be on the cusp. But so technically it's squaring. So we're learning how to have a deep-seated transformative emotion that we can take power and control of, so that we have power and control when we are compromising and relating ourselves as far as certain vices that you escape out of on a higher or lower octave, because lower octave is super fast accumulation, so you're moving super fast, and super higher octave is still you're moving so fast that you're detaching. So you're either willing things into existence or you're willing things out of existence by how much energy and fixed energy that you're putting into that, as far as learning how to use that scorpionic energy going into that point. And now we have the moon also saying that's Mars, so that's our passions, that's our compromising the Venus stuff. And now we have it, Mars is the main planetary passion and motivation to war, going to war against something that isn't either retrograded, backsliding into Sagittarius, looking at that energy, or pushing forward and moving forward with Venus, you know what I'm saying, transiting. So we still have this Mars, our passion and motivation. We're still motivated to teach and be passionate about our experiences and the growth in our experiences and the wisdoms and how we can use that in spite of a dramatic. But yeah, so it's a double-edged sword at this time, because you're fixed on your own creativity about your status, and the teaching you are experiencing before you create a product to plant on the ground. So at this time, you don't want to go overboard with, it's not in the air except for Libra. You don't want to go overboard with like going too far as, if it ain't something that you can experience, then you don't want to present your creativity. Or it's a gift, so it's gonna look like it's a gift for something that you don't know you are doing, but you're doing it. And when you're blocked from that and you're not seeing the seeds of that, then you're unsure of that via Venus and Scorpio. And that's when you need to go back into yourself and be vulnerable with people and relate to people with that Venus energy, versus just using your emotions to fixate on your passions and motivations, using your mothering energy to get that knucklehead teenager that's already got all the gear and everything like that. Like, you need to teach him some moderation, you know what I'm saying, as far as going so hard, especially with the North Node, because you can perceive the Chiron, a mistake coming from a mile away, especially being fixed on it. But you know it's going to be a minor spark, you know what I'm saying, not really a minor spark to diminish it, but it's a spark. It's going to take something to kick off, and you see that it's going to be something from a wound, but it's a wound that can present itself to heal. So even if it's like they say, break a leg when you're going on stage, so Leo is going to operate with this energy and make that make more sense. Now squaring Jupiter and Uranus and Taurus, that's fixing to go erect, so it's still finna station direct, so it's getting closer to more like, oh hey, you know what I'm saying, you're learning how, although you feel insecure, it's still full moon energy. You're still fixed on what you're receiving and wanting to put that back out, but right now it's time for protection mode. So these things, these experiences are going to go slow. The wisdoms may not be a knowledge that can be taught so fast, you know what I'm saying, with the in conjunction to Sagittarius. It may not be something that can be taught as fast as your passions, as much as you would like to, but your unique and original character that you've been developing, which is the ruler of Pluto, whenever it gets into Aquarius, you know, this is Leo's full moon opposition, so your emotions are going to be feeling opposite to you know what I'm saying, that Uranus and Taurus energy, where you're being unique and original for seeing, you know what I'm saying, just the general energy of humanity and technology and revolution, you know what I'm saying. Leo's more hands-on and direct and natural with the talent, so it doesn't really have to utilize that technology, and especially squaring with the Taurus being more surface level and not really going deep. They can identify with Taurus level, but Taurus is about what it has and being satisfied with what it has, so it's going to learn how to be satisfied with being the revolutionary and revolting, even if it's going to switch up, you know what I'm saying, your particular crowd, which, you know, Leo isn't really generated about, but it's going to notice the numbers, the fluctuations, or the energy of that Taurus stability, or that instability. That's something for the stage to stand on, but the stage could be sliding and Leo's still gonna make something out of that, but the full moon making it about themselves, like the stage is sliding because of this witchcraft or things like that, you know what I'm saying, with Saturn and Neptune and Pisces. It soon to in conjunct Pisces, and I like how, like, the square to Taurus being surface level in conjunct Sagittarius, a mutable fire, and the fixed fire is making an conjunction to mutable water, and they both are, Pisces is in this planet and Sagittarius is at detriment though, but it's still how those aspects are corresponding, utilizing the alchemy of let's say some lava energy, but different ecosystems or environments for that lava energy, and then that super steamy energy, misunderstanding what temperature to have the hot tub on so it bubbles up, and then all the windows and all the LED lights that you have with, you know what I'm saying, Neptune and Pisces and stuff. So you gotta bring that to reality, bring some discipline, add some discipline to that when it goes into Leo, and Saturn's gonna be slow moving and Leo's gonna be like, damn, but it's the sun, so it's gonna feel kind of weighed down. But and the moon is going to be sextiling the moon's gonna be sextiling Libra in the South Node. So we're fulfilled in these areas of our South Node experiences, but you can see where you need to, like I did cord cutting, for example. So you need to fixate or go hard on that, coming from your private life, coming from asking the difficult questions, but out of care and concern. It ain't what you do, it's how you do it. And so that wraps up all the aspects, you know what I'm saying. Mercury retrograde, still looking back our past ways of establishing our spirituality and our teachings and stuff, and that being that misalignment with our emotions of being our solar plexus and things of that nature. We can see that in the sun, what we're aware of in our actions, and then how we think about these things. Leo really just talking doesn't really think, but the picture, it takes the details in the Virgo energy. So that's what we have for the full moon in Leo. And thank y'all. I'm gonna get up out here.